PC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
With the cloudy and somewhat rainy pattern of late, it makes it feel like we're living in the Pacific Northwest rather than the Gulf Coast. But it does look like things will be changing a little bit in the coming days. First, with some warmer temperatures arriving the next couple of days before some sunshine, maybe by the second half of the weekend. So taking a look at the big picture, we can see the front that moved through this morning, bringing us the showers and a few thunderstorms pushing off to the east, back through Alabama, up into Georgia. Some snows back through the northeast and into the Great Lakes region. This front is now stalling and will lift back across the region later on tonight, increasing our rain chances, but I do expect rainfall totals to continue to remain on the light side. You can see we were relatively dry today, now starting to see a few sprinkles or drizzles work their way back and across Acadiana. More rains down towards New Orleans throughout much of the afternoon. Temperatures behind the front did fall into those 50s, and that's where we're sitting at right now, but you can see it's a kind of a cool drizzle out there across portions of Acadiana. Now some of them working into Lafayette Parish, also Iberia, up in the St. Martin, and a few are now working just to the south of Opelousas and St. Landry Parish, and a couple of them just to the west of Abbeville. So through the rest of the next several hours, most of us are dry outside. Some of those sprinkles or drizzles, but after midnight, that's when a warm front will start to lift across the region, increasing rain chances during the overnight hours. And I expect by tomorrow morning, we will have a few scattered showers in and around Acadiana. Hopefully the model picks up the data. There you can see the warm front basically right over top Lafayette around 7 o'clock. So could have some rain showers for that morning commute tomorrow, along with some wet roadways. So just keep that in mind. Maybe give yourself a couple extra minutes. Then the showers lift more up to the north during the day, and we get some warmer temperatures with a southerly flow working in and across Acadiana as we get back into the 70s tomorrow afternoon. Again, can't rule out a hit or miss shower, but I do think, like today, rain chances die down throughout much of the afternoon and into the evening. Front turns over to a stationary front into Friday with the rain staying across northern portions of the state, but again, can't rule out an isolated shower Friday afternoon, but I would put rain chances closer to about 20–30% for our Friday. And with the winds really picking up, temperatures will climb near 80 degrees by Friday afternoon. Going to feel very balmy, spring-like, and that continues into the weekend. Winds start to also increase Saturday morning and will be with us, so some of those parades Saturday afternoon will be on the windy side and mild with temperatures in the 70s. But by the afternoon, that's when our next cold front begins to push into Acadiana. Latest model now putting it around 3 o'clock for some of the heavier showers, maybe even a thunderstorm in and across the area. So as they're setting up for the Rio Parade, might have some showers as they're getting ready, but it does look like the rain pushes off to the east. So by the time the parade is rolling, things might be drying out, although the ground will still be on the wet side behind the showers. And then going into our Sunday, we're clearing out with sunshine and cooler temperatures returning across Acadiana, and I know we'll all be excited to finally see that sunshine after the very gloomy weather we've been dealing with the last several days. Rainfall totals look to remain fairly light for the next 24 hours, just a quarter to a half inch for most of Acadiana. Then as we go through the weekend, maybe add on another half inch, but only looking at light amounts through the next several days, so no flooding concerns locally. As for severe weather, this is now Friday afternoon, marginal risk, northern portions of Louisiana. That does include northern portions of Acadiana, but I do expect the worst of it to stay up towards Monroe and Shreveport. So if you're doing some traveling, keep that in mind. Hail and gusty winds look to be the main threat by Friday afternoon. So temperatures this evening, very comfortable, kind of hanging in those mid-50s with those showers developing overnight. Tomorrow, as that warm front lifts to the north, we'll get to near 70 degrees in Lafayette, but you can see Highway 190 on northward might stay in the 50s. So another cool day across northern portions of Acadiana. And then very mild Friday morning, already in the upper 60s, and then we'll approach upper 70s by Friday afternoon, maybe some sunshine mixing in. So cloudy and cool tonight. We'll go about 20% for the showers over the next several hours, but after midnight up to a 60% chance with showers developing. Another dreary day for our Thursday, but we do warm up a little bit, getting into the 70s with a 30–40% chance for some isolated showers on and off throughout the day. Similar story Friday, looking good for the crew of Denai Friday night. Rio could be a little bit dicey, but hopefully the rain's out of here in time. Dry and cooler on Sunday, but then moving into next week, we're back to that unsettled weather pattern with lots of clouds and slight rain chances. But as for the parades this weekend, maybe some good news. If the rain arrives a little earlier, we can dry out in time for Rio.
All right, let's hope
Sounds
so.
good. Thanks, Eric.